I go by Trina Fit. I've started weight loss journeys on and off throughout my life. I've been overweight ever since I can remember. And this time when I started my latest weight loss journey, I actually lost weight this time. I actually lost the weight this time. I've started, stopped so many times, started, stopped, so many failed attempts. But I just did not want to give up on myself. And that's what made me keep coming back and keep trying again. And I want people to know that they are capable of losing weight the natural way. And this is not to knock anybody that wants to take shots or BBLs and things like that, because guess what? I was very close to getting one. The BBLs, I've taken pills and potions to try to lose weight. I've been there. I'm not going to say I've done it all, but I've done a lot. I've done a lot to try to speed up my weight loss process. And I don't blame you. But what I'm here to tell you is that you can do it naturally. You don't have to do it this way. And I only say that because as far as the BBL, I'll speak on that first because that was the closest thing, the last thing that I was closest to doing on my weight loss journey. That was the last thing I thought about as far as losing weight fast, was getting a BBL or lipo 360. I don't think they're the same. I believe the BBL is when you get the fat sucked out and get it into your butt. Or is it the lipo 360 is just when you get an all-around liposuction? I didn't want anything sucked back in. Let's just make that clear. I just wanted anything they suck out to take it wherever they need to take it to, just not back in me. And I was so close to doing this, very close. And I don't blame you for wanting to do this because it can seem so hard. It feels like as if it's impossible to lose the weight after you actually tried so many times. But I get it. You feel like, how can I accomplish this when it just seems so far away? Or maybe you have lost the weight and then you end up gaining the weight right back. That's devastating. It's devastating to try at something so hard and for your results to reverse on you, or for your results just to stand still and do nothing. That sucks. It's depressing. It makes you want to give up and throw in the towel. But unfortunately, I knew that throwing in the towel and giving up only hurts me. It makes things worse. And I knew in the back of my mind, if you don't get it together, I could have had many health problems and potentially lost my life. And I knew I didn't want that. I don't come from a place where there's a lot of healthy people around. A lot of people putting in practice about eating right, taking care of your body. They're very educated about these things. They know, but they don't implement them. And it was confusing to me growing up, wondering, like, why aren't they eating vegetables? Why aren't they eating fruits? Why aren't they doing these things that's good for you? It was so confusing. I couldn't understand it. But they were very educated on it. They were educated about what to eat to lose weight, what not to eat to lose weight, being physically active. And it was so confusing to me when I was growing up. Why aren't they doing this? And when you grow up in an environment like that, you fall in the cycle. I have tried my best so many times to try to eat different and try to drink more water, just do anything I can to lose weight. But nothing just seemed to work. And I had to really, once I got into my adult years, I said, okay, it's on me now. I felt that it was my fault younger, but I was not in control of what food comes into the house. I was not in control of what gets made for dinner, for breakfast, lunch. I was not in control of all of that. And I told myself, once I get older, I'm not going to eat like this. I'm going to change my diet. I don't want to live my life. I don't want to live my life like this. And having this feeling, and into my adult years, I did that. I've tried so many times to try to reverse that, even though after of many years of practicing bad eating habits, lack of physical activities, dealing with depression as well, not drinking enough water, not having a routine, a sleep routine, because a lot of people don't talk about that, but sleep matters when it comes to you losing weight. It does matter. And I finally got a hold to this when I lived by myself. And I'm not blaming family or anything. Not blaming family. But when you live in a household where nobody is really trying to lose weight and they bring all kinds of foods in the house, it can be hard. It can be tempting to not eat what they're eating. And I do believe that you can conquer this while living in the household and just having that self-discipline. I believe you can. This is what I would say to myself. It's hard for me to eat right when I'm in a household where everyone is just eating any and everything. So I decided, well, I'll just exercise to lose weight. I won't eat right. And though this does work, you can exercise without losing weight. You can exercise without changing you can exercise to lose weight and not have a good diet. But honestly, that it's kind of backwards, because this is about your health, but we get so hooked on just trying to just lose the weight only and not really caring about our health. And I thought I could cheat the system this way. And once I got tired of that exercise, or if it didn't work, for me, it was after a week. If I did an exercise after a week and I didn't see any results, oh no, I'm on to the new exercise. I'm on to something else. I can't do this. It's not working. That's what I would put in my head. And that's horrible, but that's just how it was for me. And once this didn't work, I would try this 4 or 5 times throughout the year, trying to exercise to lose weight without eating right. Then I finally came to the conclusion, okay, why don't I just eat right and not exercise? So I would eat right, do my best to eat right. But again, I'm in the household where no one else is on track. No one else is on the same thing as me. And you know how tempting it is. The first day you try a new diet, you try to eat better, someone brings in a box of donuts. And that's just how it goes. That's your temptation. Not that they do it this. Some people do it on purpose. Some family members do this on purpose. But not that it's done on purpose. But that's the universe testing you. It has to. It has to know, can she or he handle this? Can she handle this? Can she say no? Can she have that willpower to say no to the donut or whatever it may be, the chocolates or anything that you're trying to stay away from? That's your test. Can you say no to this? And if you can't say no, then you don't have that strong willpower. That's your test. And that's how I had to look at it. I couldn't blame my family members for bringing in an unhealthy snack that I'm trying to stay away from. Bad as I wanted to blame them, but I couldn't. I couldn't blame them. I could only blame myself. And I would try maybe the first 2 days. I remember trying this liquid diet. Oh my goodness, this was horrible. I decided to go on a liquid diet. I didn't know about smoothie blends back then. I mean, I knew about smoothies, but I didn't know, I was not into them. I didn't really know too much about smoothies. I knew they exist, but I didn't know about what smoothie blend works good together. I was not into smoothies at the time. And I would mix a sugary syrup with milk, like a chocolate milk or a strawberry milk. I would drink a sugary drink, and I would just think, oh, it's a liquid. I should be okay. It's liquid. It's fine. It's a liquid. And thinking it's okay. And only if I knew how many calories those liquids I was drinking had in them. I just thought because it's liquid, it's okay. But no. How much sugar, how many calories was in that cup that I had was a full meal for the day. And I didn't know. Enough for 3 days, maybe. And I didn't do any research. I would hear certain things on the internet. Like, ooh, okay, she did this. I'm going to try that. Not knowing the details. Not getting enough information on what this person did. And I would do this, get these liquids, these probably over 1,000 calorie liquids, my liquid diet that I was trying out, and I would see no results. This one I was supposed to try for 2 weeks, but like I said, 1 week, after 1 week for me, it has to go. I'm not having fun. And I didn't see any results from that, of course. First of all, because it was a short amount of time. And second, it was unhealthy. And I had to come to the realization and say, you know what? This is not working out. And deep down inside, I kind of knew that. At first, I started off with, I'm just going to drink water. And so I would do these extreme diets and think that it will work. And I'm so happy that it never worked for me. I'm happy I've never seen any results from it, because this could have really messed up my life. Messed up my metabolism. Messed me up mentally. So that's why I don't recommend doing extreme diets. There are ways that you can go through with losing weight while being satisfied with finding foods that you actually enjoy. And I felt hungry. I felt deprived. I didn't feel good. But I just really wanted to lose the weight desperately. And I couldn't understand, why isn't this working for me? Why am I not losing weight? Why is this not happening for me? And I would be so confused. But deep down inside, I knew that, why don't you eat fruits and vegetables? Why don't you just go back to the basics? I remember telling myself this. And once I finally, after so many failed attempt diets and so many failed attempts to lose weight, I finally caught on. I finally decided to do the real work. I always knew to do the real work. Fruits, vegetables, exercise, sleep, and meditation. For me, meditation was important because this helps with your mindset. This is helping with how you think. This helps you think about, how am I going to do this? It helps you plan out and strategize. So eating healthy, exercising, Eating healthy, being physically active, sleep, and meditation is what did it for me. I would be disappointed for a short amount of time when I would do these quick fix diets, because I would just expect them to work. I would really try to convince myself, yes, this is for you. This is going to work, because it was easy. I didn't want to do the real work. I knew exactly what I needed to do to lose the weight, but I just wanted the weight to be gone fast. And when you're on this journey, you have to understand that the weight did not happen to you overnight. So don't expect it to go away overnight. It takes time. It's a process. And it doesn't have to be hard. You can take your time. Find out what you like. Find out what you don't like. Find out why. Why am I overweight? When you actually take time out, it's you learning about yourself. Ultimately, you're learning about yourself. And that's what I love about it. That's what I loved about being on my weight loss journey. I found out so much about myself. It wasn't just about losing weight anymore once I start to do it the right way. When you just find foods that you enjoy, finding physical activities that you actually enjoy, your mind will be set free of, what do I need to do fast to lose weight? Because this is just not, there's nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight fast if you're putting in the work and you can withstand and you don't feel deprived. You want to give your body time to process. And a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to lose weight because I don't want to have saggy skin. What about your life? Do you have kids? You have your husband? You have your family? You have whatever it is you have going on for you, yourself. You, just as a human being on this earth, you matter. And you should value yourself that way. I gained so much from just learning about myself. I learned how to be confident in myself. I learned how to love myself. I learned how to cherish and value myself. I thought I did before. Being on this journey, I really value myself now. I really care about myself now. I don't think as negative as I used to. Once I got out of this cycle, I felt so good. I feel confident now. I didn't care about so much of how I looked. I cared about how I feel. Where is my mindset? This is what really matters. When you focus on that instead of how you look, and just make that mental change, you can lose the weight, because it's not impossible. It can happen for you.